Okay. So this map. I do like this one. This one is really cool. But there's like a lot of things to talk about this on this map. I know I've not seen that. So for the start, you don't like I just go into AT run, right? I think for AT metal, you don't need to do all of this here. No need to do that. The only thing that I was doing is I think I was like, let me actually check. I want to play this map and see what I did on 13. Because I do think that you can also go to, like you can also start and be on the, like just on the middle, right? So you can be here and then just be like that. And then also get the AT like that. You will not have as much speed. But what is important is then that you just get the, get a good land there. And then also this wallbang is not needed. And I will also talk about that later. But what you really want is also to me like right now playing with keyboards, so that's why I am probably not that good, but hey, I got the AT medal first attempt. Okay, 33.9. All right. Yeah, that's just me playing with keyboard. I'm not a good keyboard player. Copium. Create replay editor, but yeah, okay. What I wanted to say is, you can also go for this approach that I did for AT metal. That is enough. And what is also important for the AT metal then is that you get a good transition here. Because again, you're approaching a free rear block. So if you steer a lot on this, you will lose you will void so much of your speed. You want to avoid that. Avoid. Nice. Good word game. But try to also jump quite far to the right here. And then be very careful with your steering. Be very careful because you will not regain that speed anywhere soon. Yeah, there's a snowball block coming up which compounds that even further. Yeah. So then hit it there. You can go for an airbag or not. And then this part comes into play. I think a wallbang is okay to do there. I mean, if you're able to do a neo slide, I would go for a neo slide. But what is very important for the wallbang, there was an update that Nadeo pushed where you have the penalty depends on what angle your car is facing. So what do the players do? You can see they all hit very narrow. And like this, they will get barely enough speed to clear that jump. I also hit it very, very thinly. So you can go for that wallbang, you can also go for a jump. Disadvantage with the wallbang is, you will hardly have speed to clear that jump. So you have to probably go for an SD here. Because like this, like you can see, they over jump this part. It's a very hard speed check and you need to kind of get that. You've seen my car just went like this. It landed like this because I didn't have the speed, what I did in the AT run beforehand. So it's important that you get the speed in order to over jump this part. Not particularly needed for AT metal, but the speed is really important. So the further you jump up, just going backwards with the wallbang, you can see how important this is. The more speed you have for this part, and you will overjump it, and thus you have more speed for the ending. Yeah, so very important to nail that. Then of course SDs, you can go for them, and then just jump into the finish. Like you can jump very low, but you can also jump like somewhat more from the middle. That is also completely fine. But I really like this map. It has an RPG touch to it. You can also go from the left or right. Just make sure to not overjump it and you have to release. So don't go full middle. You have to go from either left or right side. Yeah. So make sure to do that. Very cool map though. Like I think this is one of the best campaign maps. And let's go into the world record analysis because I think this one is a bit different. Because you can see the players already going for some SDs here at the start before gearing up and then getting a nice trajectory there. They go diagonal because they want to minimize airtime again. Going diagonal up the hill, you jump less. You know the drill. And then here as well, like I think that's the same with the AT run. You kind of want to SD there, but then also just try to like keep the steering or like keep the sliding to a bare minimum. Then here, I think they're just insta air braking once they do that. And then they hit very thin here. And you also then want to steer to the right already in order to get that across. Then as these are happening here, like above 200, you can SD and also before that gear. So I did that a bit too early in my run, but it's still fine. And then opening up the steering for this part again. All right.